Hey there geeks and geekettes, Beardo Geek here. Now this video is completely different to anything I've ever put on YouTube before. It is also very different to anything I've ever done on Twitch before. If you've ever watched my Twitch live stream, normally I stream Warzone or some horror games, and I have some interaction with my chat via reading, sound redeems and the like. Warzone has been a lot less fun for me lately. I just can't seem to catch a break in the game. The wins are not coming. I'm getting frustrated, so I decided to do a just chatting stream, and I didn't think it would work. It turned out to be one of my better streams. So what I did was I did two rankings, and I'll do a separate video for the UK fast food tier list. I did a tier list on stream of heavy metal bands, and it triggered some people. Some people agreed with me, a lot of people didn't agree with me, mostly because of where I placed AC/DC on the tier list. So this video is going to be where you see just me chatting to my chat, people coming in and out, getting involved, and it was a lot of fun. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good YouTubey stuff on this video. Feel free to come and follow me over at twitch.tv/BeardoGeekLive. It is completely free to follow, and we're currently sat at 95 subscribers and 311 followers. That's insane. I'm just a fat guy that can't play COD to save my life. So I appreciate absolutely everyone that drops by the channel and shows support. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you soon for another review or unboxing. Heavy metal bands tier list. How many is in there? S tier, obviously the best of the best, down to F. We will work from left to right. Left of the columns is the highest in that column. Who redeemed that? Rat. There it is, your Beardo the Great. I've never heard of any of them. What? Why are we friends? That is a very small list, and I'm looking at some of these bands. I like a lot of these bands, but there's a lot of them I really don't like. I'm only joking. Woo. All hail the great Beardo, or be smited by his greatness, for no man has stood toe to toe and lived to tell the tale. Right, AC/DC. I'm gonna fucking annihilate half of you with this. F tier. It's a weirdo. Thank you very much. I'm sat here wearing a horned hat, so yeah, I'm a weirdo. AC/DC, F tier. It's bland, it's generic, I can pick up a guitar out of my music room and I can play any AC/DC song after listening to it once. If I can play every song by a band, they're crap. Because I am cack at guitar. Go and look at all my CDs before you shake your head at me again, and tell me how many AC/DC albums I've got.
I've got more than you.
I haven't got any because they're shit.
Oh.
Scam the man's shocked. Just unsubbed. I don't like AC/DC. I mean, they're not like... It's not as offensive to my ears as like generic pop music. But for this metal tier, nah. Some iconic tracks, but overrated in my book. Yeah. Everyone knows Highway to Hell. Doesn't mean it's a good song. Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes, that's my favourite.
Now, I love... You can shout out all you want. Chat love you.
I'm just going to sit on stream, but...
Well, you can. Ozzy Osbourne. I love Ozzy Osbourne. I love Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne. Is Ozzy Osbourne S tier? No. But he's A, and he's a strong A. There may be other bands get above him, but I love Ozzy Osbourne, both in Sabbath and on his own. What do you mean, no? If you put AC/DC as F, then you better put Ozzy as an M. I can understand everything Ozzy sings for a start. That's me singing AC/DC in tune. Note to the top, but he is good. Not only is he good, but he is the grandfather of metal. And I grew up listening to Ozzy. My dad never listened to AC/DC. And I grew up listening to Ozzy and Black Sabbath. And I think... Fuck you, chat, it's my list. He's Lemmy level in his godlike status. See, this is going to be the difference between us and Sushi Fish Ninja. Because Ozzy isn't as big in the States until that stupid fucking TV programme as he was over here. Right, Dream Theater. Dream Theater have one of my favourite drummers in the world, one of the most talented drummers in the world, in Mike Portnoy before he left. Lemmy is king. And Motorhead on this list. They're not. Motorhead are not a metal band, by Lemmy's words, not mine. They're a rock and roll band. I found quite boring, and then I watched them at Sonosphere, and I was literally like, can this shit just end? It was overlong, boring, just noodling away on a CD in the background. It's awesome. B tier. And they're only that high because of Mike Portnoy's drumming. Right, Amon Amarth. I've not heard a lot by them. What I have heard I like, but I wouldn't say I've loved everything by them. They can go in D for now. I did Come At Me Beardo. Yes, Wiz, me and Tal had Mesmerising. I love System of... Right, is System of a Down on this list before you all start?
I can't see it's too small.
System of a Down are not on this list. If they were on this list, they would be higher up. Right, you were sidetracking me, chat. Right, Cannibal Corpse. Chat, I know most of you have probably not heard of Cannibal Corpse. I have, and I rather like them. But I think I like them for the wrong reasons. I like them because I find them kind of funny. There's that guy with a massive neck, and they do the... I can't either. It's like... It's more like Beardo. You said you'd never tell. I liked them when I was younger. They are a good fun band to put on. Could I sit there and listen to a full album and love them? No. I'll put them... no. They go there. Everyone remembers Cannibal Corpse just because of Ace Ventura. Sushi Fish Ninja is lying. Thank you, Mrs. Geek. Rammstein, the first time I listened to them, I thought it was garbage. Wasn't a fan. Saw them live, completely blown away. Rammstein, I would go as far as to put them above Ozzy Osbourne. I think everything they do sonically, stunning. They sound alike, the textures are like the layers, and live you'll never ever see anything like Rammstein. Possibly Slipknot for live shows. There's no Skid Row. I didn't make this list. Showmen, Simples, yeah, but they write good music as well. And no Metallica. This list is dog shit, chat. Metallica wouldn't be in my top 2. I grew up on Metallica. I love Metallica, but the drumming is basic. And they've behaved like assholes for a long time. Metallica is on the list. Right, Opeth. They can go with Dream Theater. They're not terrible. They're alright. They were boring live as well at the same festival as Dream Theater. One of the best comments about Lars. He's not a terrible drummer, but he's very basic and average. I mean, there's a lot to be said for less is more at times. The drummer in this band, however, absolutely amazing. So, chat, just to jump in. Yes, Mrs. Geek?
Yeah, just doing it.
This list was made by a one-armed man. Def Leppard are not on this list. Pantera. Lars's average, nothing special. His double bass is meh at best. His double bass, I think, is triggered these days as well. Pantera. There's only one place for Pantera.
Oh, the top. I like Pantera.
I'm not getting into the politics of any of the bands because I know Phil Anselmo, bit of a dick, major dick, but Pantera, for the time where they were a band, fucking amazing. I loved me Pantera. They slap dick or not? Yeah, Pantera, they slap dick. Limp Bizkit, that'd be better at the bottom of the list. His only good song was Behind Blue Eyes. You think that was a good song? What I will say about Limp Bizkit is I watched them at Sonosphere and they were fun. They were fun, but they're not a good band. Right, Avenged Sevenfold.
Yes, my all-time favourite band.
Avenged Sevenfold is Mrs. Geeks. The Who made Behind Blue Eyes, and that song is legend. He just remade, yeah, and he fucking ruined it. Limp Bizkit was good for his time and for his time only. Do you know what? When Limp Bizkit's first album came out, I was fully into it. I bought the red hat and I wore it backwards. I like the second album, Break Stuff, awesome song. Are they a good band? Are they fuck? They're a party band. That's the sort of thing you put on in a rock club to please everyone, except Rat. Rat would walk out, have a smoke, come back in once Limp Bizkit's finished. I hate you all. What? Because of Limp Bizkit?
No, I thought you were talking about Avenged.
Oh, no. Right, we are getting lost here. Order in the home of Beardo. Avenged Sevenfold. Now, I know a lot of people hate Avenged Sevenfold. I hate, with a passion, their last album. Despite the new album being a load of wank, and the album before it being a cover of the Black Album, essentially what it was. I totally disagree. The albums before they got big were fucking outstanding. Warmness of the Soul, amazing.
This is my wedding song.
Yes, it is. City of Evil, the album you don't like that much.
I like backcountry.
100%. I'll shoot you back as soon as I see them. Awesome. Appreciate that, Sushi Bro. City of Evil, I fucking loved that album. When that album came out, metal was not in a good place. It was all people chugging chords like Korn, who I love, but every band was doing it. Avenged Sevenfold came out, and they were like a reinvigorated, something Guns N' Roses. There was a bit of danger back in the metal scene, where everyone was trying to be poster boys, and Avenged Sevenfold, despite being muscular poster boys, were dangerous. Unfortunately, I'm a big 80s hair metal fan. I like a lot of 80s hair metal, which is why I like Avenged Sevenfold, because the influence of the 80s hair metal stuff is all through their music. But I like the heavier side of hair metal. I can't be doing that 80s pop rock shit. Some of it is cool, but Avenged Sevenfold have got all the best of the 80s stuff thrown in there. They took some new metal influences, and his vocals, I mean, he's blown his voice out twice, and you can tell on the albums because of the way his voice changes, and he stopped screaming as much. I personally think Avenged Sevenfold are very, very underrated. Right, Disturbed. I'm going to catch some flack for this. Absolute shite. I didn't like them when they were new metal. I didn't like his ooh, ah! Why are you making fucking monkey noises, dude? Stop it. His cover of Sound of Silence, his voice does sound amazing in that song. I have personal reasons for loving that song. However, as a band, I think they are trash. Scam the Man, did I hear Foreigner? Yes, you did. Mrs. Geek loves Foreigner.
I love it.
I went... Too snacky! What's good, bro? Right. Disturbed played with Avenged Sevenfold and In Flames in Cardiff.
It was the best thing I've ever
I loved In Flames. I didn't smoke at the time, and when Disturbed played, I went outside and smoked. Just boring, bland, made for the radio, not my cup of tea at all. Yuck. Okay, I gotta ask, Volbeat, what's your take? I like Volbeat. Volbeat is party music. I don't think I own an album, but I've got a load of really cool Volbeat songs. I like his voice. I think it's because his voice was so distinctive. Disturbed is good. I like them. Hey, listen, you're entitled to your opinion. I just can't stand Disturbed. His voice pisses me off. Bullet for My Valentine. Now I need to be very careful with this because, well, I've only got one friend left in the band. The other two were fired. But Bullet for My Valentine. I'm sorry. It's actually on there, yeah. Bullet for Valentine. I was very, very proud of their first two albums. At the time, I was very good friends with three of the members of the band then. One of the guys in the band, not so good friends with. I'm not getting into that because he'll probably sue me because he's a whiny bitch. Moose Thomas is an awesome drummer. Jay, the original bassist, was a terrible bassist and didn't actually play on the album, and he's proud of it. He was just in the band for the sake of it. Padge is still a really good friend of mine, but C tier. They have good songs early on. Now they are radio friendly, album shifting. His voice, I can hear the digital alterations in his voice, and the second I can hear that digital glitching in somebody's voice, I lose all respect for them as an artist. If you can't do it live, don't put it on a fucking album. Only do what you can do. Oh, it's got to be Yoshi. That was Scam the Man. Thank you for the 100 bits. Scam the Man, I nearly shit my pants.
Read my comment.
Can I just say, Matt Tuck is actually my cousin. Doesn't make him any less of a dick. Tool. Tool.
Oh, I like a couple of Tool songs, mind.
Tell the truth here. Just above Bullet for My Valentine. I think they're very overrated. I like them. They are cool. But to me it seems to be made for guys that want to wear tweed jackets and trilby hats. It's cool to like Tool if you're a metalhead. I
like Tool.
Yeah, I like them.
I'm not metal.
I'm not anti-Tool, but I think they are average.
I've only listened to
Which is why they're mid-tier. They are mid-tier because they are average. They're not bad.
Yeah. They probably wouldn't get me listening to an album.
Seven Dust. I'm guessing a lot of you wouldn't actually ever have listened to Seven Dust because that's from way back. Sushi, you might be too young for Seven Dust. But Seven Dust, I would put above Tool and Bullet for My Valentine. They may even... I can't put them below Dream Theater, actually. I can't. I loved Seven Dust back in the day. Tool, a bit too pretentious, and some good tracks. Spot on, Rat. I agree with you 100%. I nearly fucked up with Seven Dust then. I put them in the same tier as Bullet and Tool, and I don't think that would be fair. They're definitely better than Opeth and Dream Theater. I have a Tool song on my playlist because my son put it on my phone. Yeah, just one song. It's... Tool to me is the musical equivalent of wanking. Same as Opeth and Dream Theater. It's guys that are way too into the chord structures, and it's cool if you're stoned, but I don't smoke weed anymore. Limp Bizkit. Top of the D tier. They're less talented than both of these bands, but back in the day, I fucking loved Limp Bizkit as a teenager. I loved them.
We just said back in the day at the same time.
And back in the day, I was in a band called Silkworm, and the first time I ever sang, well, screamed on stage, was doing a cover of Limp Bizkit's Faith. And it wasn't a Limp Bizkit cover band, it was just a metal cover band. I did a cover of Faith, the George Michael cover, and then I did a cover of Marilyn Manson's Sweet Dreams. And I actually That's the only song I could play and sing at the same time back then. And every time I pick up a guitar, if I haven't picked it up in years, Marilyn Manson's Sweet Dreams, first thing I play, first thing, because I can sing and play at the same time. Lamb of God. Now, a lot of people think Lamb of God are overrated. I am not one of these people. Lamb of God. I prefer Lamb of God to Avenged Sevenfold. I do.
Don't wash your dirty mouth out with soap.
I've just been told off. Lamb of God, awesome. Rat. 100% agree. Lamb of God, S tier. Let's go! Exodus. They're another Met band for me, but I'll put them above Bullet, below Tool. Mrs. Geek under a bit.
New viewers. Feel free to chat, follow and subscribe if you want to. But just come and hang out, it's epic in here.
Thank you, Mrs. Geek. CMO has gifted a 1-tier sub to Armour Dick Dil... Fuck me. Right, you were just called Armour now. Sorry, bro, but I'm changing your name. Let's go! CMO, you absolute legend. Thank you very much, my friend. Metallica. There's more bits. Metallica. I love Metallica. I've always loved Metallica, but they are not S tier. James Hetfield is an amazing frontman and one of the best rhythm guitarists in the world. Kirk Hammett is a good lead guitarist, certainly not the best. Lars is a medium-ish drummer, not the greatest. However, their songwriting ability, apart from Saint Anger, but nothing else matters. Except my opinion, you were right. But I don't think they're S tier. I definitely think they're top of the A tier. That's been a bit harsh just because Lars is a bit meh. And they've got a couple of bunk albums, let's be honest. Now, I liked the music on Saint Anger. The vocals and the drumming were fucking atrocious. But they had good songs on there, they were just poorly recorded. Ghost. I don't like them. I don't like anything about them. Some great songs, what the fuck was Lulu about? I'm not even counting that as a Metallica album. I can't. You've heard of Ghost, the guys dressed as the Pope with the face paint. They like a... I can't sing it for you because I don't know it. I don't like it. I've tried to listen to it. It's a pound shop Rammstein as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Ghost. They always end up in metal categories, and I don't think they're metal. I don't know what they are. There's some weird hybrid of shit that I don't like. Another 20 bits from Armour. Thank you very much, my guy. Ghost, are they even metal? I don't think they're metal, personally. I think they're a mishmash of whatever genres they could find to try and get into the charts, and it's not for me. Although I'll put them above Disturbed. Iron Maiden. Now, as far as I'm aware, Iron Maiden are far bigger in Britain, much like Ozzy and Black Sabbath, and I'm going to put them above Metallica. I love Iron Maiden. Even the stuff they did with Blaze Bayley, I think, is amazing. They are my entry point into heavy metal. They are the influencers of Metallica. That's my favourite redeem. We know it's your favourite redeem. They should be A tier really, but then I've got too many S tier, but then I've got too many in the S tier. But I fucking love Maiden. Oof. My dad has 3 Eddie tattoos. Your dad sounds like an awesome person. My dad loves Maiden, brought me up on him. Kelly's dad loves Maiden. In case you didn't know, Kelly is Mrs. Geek. They influenced probably every band on this list. And we have watched them live, yeah. And they were incredible for the age on the guys. Absolutely outstanding. Fuck it, they go in A tier. And I'm going to put them above Lamb of God and Avenged. Purely because no Iron Maiden, no Avenged, no Metallica, no Pantera. Because Pantera, and Sushi will know this, before Philip Anselmo was in the band, were a hair metal band. They were a glam rock hair metal band. The first few albums where they were more punky in sound are my favourite, but you can't call yourself a metalhead if you don't like Maiden. Fact. Absolutely agree. Iron Maiden have never really released a bad album. Even the stuff with Blaze Bayley, I love. Was he a Bruce Dickinson? Nope. But he was an amazing frontman. And when Bruce came back, the first song they brought out was Wicker Man, and that tune fucking slaps. Judas Priest. Again, they are purveyors of metal. They are up there with, in the genre of what they did for metal, they are up there with Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden. However, I'm going to have to put them below Metallica. I don't think every album they've done is good. There's been some misses. And Rob Halford's vocals, nobody can sing like the guy, but it's not my cup of tea. Iconic band, British Steel. British Steel, absolutely. But I can't put them in the same tier as my favourite bands. And I can't rightfully put them above Metallica because I don't listen to them as much as the four bands above them. I think that's fair. Oh, this next one's tough. Can you see what the next one is?
I can't. It's too small.
Kill Switch.
Oh.
Yeah. For anyone that's interested in music, the Geek is actually a singer screamer. He won't post stuff, but if you add in Discord, I'll post his links. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with my music. I don't know why. Never have been. That's why I quit. Kill Switch, Engage. I loved the band with Jesse when they started. Then he left and they got better with Howard. Howard left, Jesse came back. I was concerned. Dude, your music is dope. You should get back into it. I always said I'd stop before I was 40. Because I didn't want to be the fat 40-year-old jumping around the stage pretending I'm a teenager. I'm fat and nearly 40. I'm done with it. Where would I put Kill Switch? Top tier alongside Avenged for you. Sorry if it pisses everyone of the old school off. Kill Switch, with their efforts since Jesse has come back, have gone leaps and shoulders above all the other bands I listen to. I have had their new album in my car since the day it's released, and I have not taken the CD out. I did the exact same with the two albums before. I absolutely love Kill Switch Engage. Everyone can say what they want and shitting them all they want. They are my favourite band at the moment. I mean, I could wake up tomorrow and be like, nah, actually Pantera are better. But I love Kill Switch Engage. I absolutely adore that band. Korn. If you had asked me in 1997, 1998, 1999 who my favourite band was, I would tell you Korn without a shadow of a doubt. They would shit all over Pantera and Lamb of God weren't even out then. They would shit all over Iron Maiden, in my opinion, back when I was 18, 19, 20. Rat is a massive Korn fan, but they are not an S tier band, I'm afraid. Because there have been some god-awful albums. I can't remember what the album was called, but he sounded like a fucking Dalek on it. All computer-generated bollocks, lost a lot of respect, and they didn't get anything respect from me back until they did the dubstep album. I liked it because they tried something different, but there was only two good songs on that. Then they did Korn 3, or the one with Oilfield and stuff on it. I'm like, yeah, that's back to it. Listen to the album once, I'm listening to it again. I got bored of them. So I'm afraid they're top of the B tier for now. Right, Slayer. I don't think Slayer have released a bad album. Everyone shits on Christ Illusion. Yeah, I like the... I think the last album, maybe the last 2 albums of Korn, I loved, but not into them. You're not into Slayer at all, you? No. But I love Slayer. But I can't put Slayer above Metallica. I should. I can, and I will, because I love Slayer. Linkin Park. Above Ghost and Disturbed, but I don't like them. Nah, there's nothing about Linkin Park. The first album was okay. Everyone liked it. I didn't. Then they did a remix of that album. Then they did a second album, which was really a remake of the first. Nah. Not for me. Right, Five Finger Death Punch. The singer is a complete fucking idiot. They've got some catchy songs, but the catchy songs are covers. And I did like the first 2 albums, everything after, not so much. They're above Limp Bizkit easy. Meshuggah, Mathcore. I can't even work out what the fuck Meshuggah are playing. I can't play a single song by Meshuggah because they are so talented. Would I put them... Korn, instrumentally, are not as talented as Meshuggah. But I can't listen to Meshuggah, a full album, and then put another album in. I will skip Meshuggah tracks quite easy. They're gonna have to go below Seven Dust. They gotta go above Dream Theater. Dragon Force. Nah. I liked them when they first came out, and then I realised they were cheating. They weren't actually playing all the notes that were on there, and they were a gimmick band for me. I wouldn't feel comfortable putting them above AC/DC, but they're better than Linkin Park. Yeah, I did Dragon Force on Guitar Hero. It was a fucking nightmare. You get cramp in your fingers for 3 weeks after. Whitechapel, not everyone's cup of tea because of the death metal growling. Don't you dare diss Linkin Park, I will murderise you. Dave, you're about 9 stone soaking wet, you ain't murderising fucking no one. Linkin Park are not a good band. They might be a good band, but they're not a good metal band. And they are not my cup of tea. I fucking love Whitechapel. Phil Bozeman's vocals I tried to replicate in a heavier band I was in. I prefer Whitechapel to Rammstein. I love Whitechapel. I put Whitechapel on for you one day and you were like, what's that? That's actually quite good considering he's going Marilyn Manson. Now let's be honest, Marilyn Manson has released some turkeys in his time. However, a goth, he portrayed himself as a gothic transvestite and broke the mainstream charts. He may not technically be the best musician, but as a musically minded man, he's very fucking intelligent. He's very intelligent outside of it. He is a good actor. I do love Marilyn Manson, and me and Wiz growing up loved Marilyn Manson.
I would put him second.
I can't put him second to you, but I will put him above Korn because I can't. I can't put Marilyn Manson.
Swap something out.
Oh,
You need to swap something out.
I can't swap anything out. He's top of the B tier. My S tier has got too many bands in it, but I love all of those bands, and there's another band going in there. His live show is one of the best bit of metal theatre out there. Yeah, I listen to Manson more than Whitechapel. Okay, Slipknot. This will piss people off. Especially the musical snobs out there. They're like, it's just noise. It's just noise. It's hitting the cowbell with a baseball bat. But I fucking love Slipknot. I prefer Slipknot to Metallica, to Pantera. There is just something about their aesthetic, the sound, and Corey and what he can do with his vocals. The biggest influence on me when I returned to music after I had my kids and stuff was Slipknot. I fucking love Slipknot in a major way. There is not a Slipknot album that I can't listen to. And I think I've got all of their albums in my car as well. I just haven't budged them for Kill Switch. Megadeth. Megadeth bore the shit out of me. I don't like Megadeth. I like them less than AC/DC. And it's not because Dave Mustaine's an arsehole. I find his vocals very boring, very just it's just boring music that I don't like. Gojira. I didn't know they were Christian metal, and I don't understand a word they're fucking saying half the time because they are French. I saw them in a tent in a festival. I was so drunk I can't even remember what festival it was. They were in a tent. They played just before the Cancer Bats, and they almost played better than what the Cancer Bats did. These guys tore the tent down. I fucking love Gojira, but I don't listen to them that often. Cancer Bats, Ah, what? Sushi, I think our love affair just ended, bro. I fucking love Cancer Bats. Gojira, I'll go in there. The Destroyer is met. Sushi, please tell me you are trying to trigger me. We jammed Hail on my stream. My guy, you're triggering me. I fucking love Cancer Bats. Found them from Headbangers Ball. I can't remember where I discovered Cancer Bats, but I very nearly put their symbol on my hand. I'm glad I didn't, because just a cross with some letters on my hand wouldn't. One day, eventually, I will tattoo my hands, but I want something a bit more artistic than a cross with some letters in it. No, you won't. Yes, I will. When I don't need to work anymore, hand tattoos. There's my list. When you're retired, yeah. Yeah,